Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Gail. Hi, Pat. How's everybody? So, I am back. I am 100%, I think. A little frazzled, but we're good. Do you like my little sheep? Is he adorable? He's made from gourds, from Meadowbrook gourds. He's just too cute. That's his tail. He doesn't have feet. He just has a little piece of wood that he sits on. But he's adorable. He does have a bigger mate over there. I didn't pull him over. Maybe I'll go grab him.
No, I
This one is too cute. He's one of those gourds with the bumps and stuff. Doesn't quite have enough bumps for a true sheep, but you have to love his ears and his little feet and his tail. But we're okay with the music.
Oh, Andy, I can shut it off.
So they're going to block me because of the music, but we have rights to play that music. So anyway, there's our cute little sheep. That's the bigger sheep. That's the little sheep. Little herd of sheep. They're so cute. Love them. Love them, love them. Love Meadowbrook gourds. All right, so I have to get back here to where we're at. Hey! Hi, everybody. Yes, I had the first shot. Yes, I had a horrific side effects to it. Was not happy. Had a fever for 20 hours or so. And then flu-like symptoms for almost a week. I told my husband yesterday I felt like I had COVID all over again, but he says no. So I'm not going to be thinking about that. Anyway, so lots of fun stuff. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. Come on in and say hi and get yourself a little rubber ducky. We have cute little St. Patrick's Day rubber duckies. You'll have to see. Wear your green. Say hello. All that good stuff. So, a few fun things today. We had the Mr. Knit Bear and Den Dennis. Let me switch this around here so you can see. Oh, what happened to it? There we go. Here we go. Happily Knitting Socks. So these guys were on the Fiberside Chat on Sunday. They were hysterical. So just great. There are two gentlemen. One lives in the Netherlands and the other one is in Denmark, but they work together. They have just gorgeous, gorgeous socks. They have all kinds of little gremlins or food, avocados, stripes. Basically, the premise is the same. They're all cuffed down, and once you learn the process for one, he says it's really easy to make a lot of them. So Barocco was nice enough to send a kit with 2 skeins of yarn and the book and a project bag. 2 skeins of the Langewool sock, which is what they use and they love. And so they sent 2 skeins and a project bag and the book. And that is for the people who signed up through the shop to listen to the Fiberside, or if you signed up through Longmont's website, they do. If you click on Craftworks, then we get the credit for bringing somebody to the chat, which is really nice because we don't always bring a lot of people to the chats, but these guys had about 180 people. It was a wonderful 1 hour, just chat and met and figured out how they did things. And the one gentleman, Den Dennis, is from Denmark, and he is a graphic artist. So he's the one who does all of the charts and all of that. And Sandy B We pulled your name from the people who registered through us and through Longmont. We put all those together. And Sandy B, you are the winner of this great little prize pack from Barocco. Barocco is a wonderful company. They really support the local yarn shops and try to help us out whenever they can. So we really appreciate all that they do. Speaking of Barocco, we did get an order today. Not too many items on back order, but one of the things we got was the new spring sock yarn. Speaking of sock yarn, this is the Lang Super Soxx. It is a nylon wool blend, and they're calling it a 4-ply. 75% wool and 25% nylon. This one is called Rainbow. Can you tell why? Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. And these are all $18.95. If you want one, just go ahead and mark in chat that you want one. And Stacy can pull it aside. We only get bags of 5 of these guys. Sometimes we can reorder them, and sometimes they go off the shelf too fast, and we have to wait for the next series of 3 yarns that come out for the next season. Usually it's monthly, but this one is called Rain. Lots of beautiful blues that look like rain, water. And this one is called Thunder. So Thunder is some nice browns if you're looking to make socks for men in your life, or even have yourself a pair of nice brown socks. These are beautiful. So these guys are all $18.95 each. Rainbow, Rain, and Thunder. Let Stacy know which ones you want, if any, and we can hold it aside for you, and you'll be all set to happily knit some socks. Yeah. We don't have a specific sock class, but we do have, we could do one on Tuesdays with Linda for a while. I'm not sure when she leaves, but I'm pretty sure she's here next month. So if you're interested in doing a sock class on Tuesday mornings, let us know, and we can get that scheduled for you. Usually it's 2 weeks, I think. Might be 3, but you would start at the top. She'll go down the parts of the sock, and then you'll get down to the heel, and then do the heel turn on the 2nd week. And then you're all set to do your 2nd sock. Yay! So there's a few kits going on now. I think everybody's still, a lot of these companies and designers are still thinking people are looking for kits and things to work on that are kind of fun. I think I've shown this one before, but I've actually gotten a little bit further. This is Malabrigo's. It's made with a Caprino, which is a lovely yarn. These are DK weight. They are 80% merino and 20% cashmere, so you know how soft and lovely that's going to be. It does take 2 skeins. Let's turn it that way so you don't see the labels. Get to see the colors. They blend together beautifully. And then the other one we have is a little more neutral. We can get more of these yarns if anybody's interested. It's really kind of fun. It took me a while to loosen up my knitting. It is a knit 3 through the back loop. Do a yarn over, and then you knit 3 again. And it's a really fun stitch. So this will be a really fun cowl. This one's done on a 16-inch needle. I did use the, I did start out with the Knitter's Pride Mindful set. So that's kind of fun. We had a little trouble with the 16-inch not coming around where you need to work on things. And so we kind of sent those back, and we're replacing them with 24-inch ones. And the Caprino, again, this is a 20% cashmere and 80% wool. They are $18 a skein. They are 164 yards, DK weight. And you only need 2 for that cowl, so it's beautiful. So it's like less than $40 for a beautiful cowl that is oh so soft. Lovely, lovely. So we do have those available, and that pattern is just available now It's not really a knit-along per se, but just a really fun Malabrigo. Let me see if I can open this up for you. It's called the Amaranto Cowl, and it has something to do with a couple of their bosses' names put together. So a really fun cowl. I think she's got it stretched out a little bit or blocked a bit more. Mine is definitely not going to be that wide even when it comes off the needles. So there it is, just lovely. Just a really fun cowl. So that's one project for you. Are you working on a project? Let me know what you're working on. How's anybody doing on our accountability bingo? I noticed I walked back there today and found a few squares have been marked off and a few new techniques people are learning. So that's really exciting. But how are you doing? Are you focusing on that? We're into March now, folks, so we're pumping away through the year here. So you definitely want to work on that. So Casapinka, along with Anne of Green Gables. This is her shawl. Yes, I can show it to you now because it has been released. It is beautiful. It's done from the top, and then there's a few rows. There's a couple of different mini skeins, and then we add more mini skeins down here. This is called Raspberry Cordial Shawlette. And she has a really nice checklist here for you, and you have an actual stitch count. So we know exactly where we are and what's right. I did make some mistakes there, but that's okay. We're coming along. I was going to put this on a longer needle for you before the show, but I didn't. So here we are. This we are using, I'm using Forbidden Fibers, the Fuji Gokyo, which is Wanderlust. So I did that with a couple of Emma's mini skeins, a hot pink, and I'm going to be using a gray as well. But you can see the lovely yarn overs here that form nice line up, and it's easy to see whether you're lining them up nicely, which is really nice because I tend to knit, as you well know, in the car or when I'm not feeling well and I'm not doing things exactly right, not watching, and my yarn overs kind of start zigzagging and doing steps. And steps are not good. You want them all lined up nicely. We still have a couple of kits left that Stacy has put together.
Anne's carpet bag. Anne's carpet bag.
This is Anne's carpet bag, but I'm not seeing a label. Oh, it's on here. Here we go. Oh. Okay, so this one is Anne of Green Gables, Anne's carpet bag. And this is just beautiful. Those are right up my alley. If we didn't have so many things made in those fall colorways, and then these two go with it just beautifully. Looks like a perfect carpet bag. So, and these are $44.95. You are getting a whole skein of, this happens to be Yarn Baby yarn, and 2 of the minis from Emma. And we can throw the pattern in there for you if you like. This one is called Lake of Shining
Waters.
Lake of Shining Waters. Waters doesn't show on the label, but that's okay. So this one's gorgeous. Just looks like the edge of the water, sherbet, whatever, just gorgeous. And here are 2 of the lake colors. So again, we've got a turquoise and a pink, or lavender, and the water. How does this get to be lake?
It's from the book.
Oh, it's from the book. All right, sorry. I haven't read that book in so long, I don't remember it. And the other one we have, this one is Wildflowers. Okay, that one I can get. So there's the blue for the wildflowers and all of these gorgeous orangey colors. And then we have green for the leaves. And this are peachy, it's called Briar Rose, for your extra skein in there. And again, these are all $44.95 for the kit. I just have one of each of those left. So this one is the wildflowers. It's the blue with the peach and the green. We have the shimmering waters, which is the speckled with 2 skeins of minis there. $44.95, and we will add the pattern for you. And then we can do another one of the one I'm doing, which would be this beautiful yarn. I don't think it has a name. I mean, it doesn't have an Anna Green Gables name. And we can add some pink.
Raspberry cordial.
Raspberry cordial. Oh, raspberry cordial. I'm sorry. It is raspberry cordial. Okay. So there we go. We can put together another one of raspberry cordial for you, and you're all set. So those are great fun. The other thing I'm going to talk about today is how many of us walk around without my masks. And I don't know where my lanyard is right now, but we have a new crafter, and she has been making these beautiful lanyards with vintage beads, and they are just gorgeous, and they will hook onto your mask so that as you're running around doing your errands, your mask is always around your neck, just like those of us who are always losing glasses. So that is a vintage one. Here's another one that's got some beautiful beads. And then she has a few that are smaller beads if you prefer. So these are the hooks that go onto the lanyard, onto your mask. And then when we get past all of this mask stuff and mask seasons and stuff, you can add little eyeglass rings on there. And you can actually add those now too, and put those on your glasses. So as you peel your glasses off and swap them out for something else, you have eyeglass and mask lanyards all wrapped in one. Those are so exciting. They range between $15.95 and I believe $21.95, depending on whether you have these beautiful vintage beads or just something that is some little vintage beads on the ends, but then just some seed beads tucked in there. So those are really fun. Those are from Karen. Right, Karen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, don't know if there's anything particular that you all want us to talk about in the future. We're having a lot of people bringing in some issues and not doing lifelines. So I think next week I will have my little homework done with lifelines, how to add a lifeline after the fact, and also how to add a lifeline as you're going. So hopefully you all know that if you're doing anything with lace work or yarn overs or anything like that, periodically you want to put a lifeline in, which is another piece of yarn or thread, if you will, so that should you need to pull it back, you will be able to know where to start, where to stop pulling it back, and where to start over to correct your issue. There is a way to add it after the fact, and I will have a sample of that as well. So the Cocoa Knits Knit Along, that's been going great. Everybody's doing an awesome job. Sweaters are coming along. Don't forget to hashtag and post those, and hashtag Cocoa Knits Franca Knit Along. And Cocoa Knits is giving quite a few prizes out for those, and we will also be giving a prize out at the end. I believe you have till mid-April to finish up your sweater. So everybody's going along great with that. Janet's been doing an awesome job holding your hands, hopefully.
The question is, will outdoor knitting return when temperatures warm up? And I think that's also related to, will the tent go back up?
Yep, tent will definitely, canopy will definitely go back up. I think we enjoyed just being outside, just with the fresh air and everything like that. You know, who knows where we're going with the vaccines and all this stuff. I mean, they're still saying masking for a while. So we are at a higher capacity right now, but we still keep it down a little bit because our feeling is we just get a little bit too congested in the back around the worsted and bulky weight yarns. So we're still keeping it around 4 customers on the yarn side. The canopy will be going back up. I don't know that April will do it. We'll try. We'll keep an eye on the weather and see how it warms up and everything, and see how attendance goes for the classes. And we'll probably bring back a few more knit-alongs or drop-in knittings as the temperature warms up, and get seats out there and spread people out. Any other questions? Anybody have any questions? Want to know? Don't forget St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Hopefully you'll all have your green. I'll have to find a green sweater. I think I have one. So we're good. You all good? Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. And keep Stacy's husband in your prayers. He broke his leg skiing and has surgery coming up on Tuesday. So Stacy's hours are going to be limited next week, but our prayers are with her. So,
Thank you.
all right, everybody, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.